DeMar, the opponent is the Knicks tonight, but a lot of people are sitting anticipating maybe you get the call to be an All-Star reserve. Where's your head at right now?
Worried about New York Knicks. Try to come out here and, redeem ourselves from the first time. We played these guys and, it was a tough loss and, it's a division game for us to, try to gain back that advantage of, try to, withhold, every opportunity we can in our division.
That was so early in the season. Is there anything that you can take out of that game or just sort of throw it out?
It was early in the year. I think we're a different team now. We came a long way. They have as well, and we understand that. And tonight we just gotta come out and be aggressive and bring defense tonight.
How does it feel to be in position to break a franchise record tonight?
I didn't even know it was a franchise record, honestly.
10 games in a row? What's it like to have a winning streak like that?
I mean, we honestly, we really don't pay too much attention to it. We just go out there and try to take advantage of every opportunity we can, whenever we have a game. And, that's all we've been doing. It seemed like the last 2 weeks have went by, fast. But, we really haven't been paying attention to the streak too much.
The fans have, though. What's it like knowing the fans are rooting you on so much and they're so excited?
It's great. It's great. We feed off their energy, especially these games. We was lucky enough to have this, home stretch to really take advantage of it. And, the fans have definitely been giving us the energy we need.
Calderon is an experienced leader for those younger players on the Knicks now. Was he a guy you leaned on when he was here, when you were a younger guy?
Most definitely. I credit a lot of my knowledge, a lot of my success and understanding the game of basketball to Jose. He gave me a lot of confidence early on, trusting me, putting me in a position to be a great scorer, and he always instilled that into me, even when I had bad days, bad weeks, he was the most positive, teammate I ever had and one of, my favorite teammates of all time.
When you watch him on the Knicks, he's still bringing a lot to the floor?
Yeah, he brings a lot. The knowledge that he had for the game is definitely high, and, to have that type of player in your locker room out there on the court with you is definitely beneficial.
Are you a big Sting fan? What do you think of him performing at halftime for the All-Star game?
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Hey, I don't mind who performs. It could have been anybody.
One of the things you talked about 2 years ago when you made the All-Star team was that it was important to you to not be a one-time All-Star. Why was that something that pushed you at the time and has pushed you since?
I think you always find things to motivate you, and once you kind of reach one milestone, you just don't settle. I think just with me, everything is just not about settling. You want to get something multiple times, make the playoffs multiple times, get out the first round. If it's being an All-Star, be a multiple All-Star. Just everything, just build on everything that you growing on, and that's one thing I've always been conscious of, all my life.
You guys like to take it to the hoop, and I'm sure you've seen some of Chris Stapps' blocks that have been played all throughout, highlights and Sports Center. When they have a shot blocker at the rim like that, are you conscious of that? I mean, is that something you like to attack?
Yeah, I really don't pay attention. You can't let the shot blocker. You can't let it bother you, or you think twice, or that's gonna make you hesitant. Going to the rim. I don't pay too much attention to it. I feel like he got a harder job trying to block my shot, if anything. And that's just me being aggressive, having an aggressive mindset when I'm attacking the rim, trying to get them in foul trouble. And as long as you go up strong and kind of be a little crafty with it, you can get away with it.
Speaking of the Arsenal game, can you speak about how the significance of it coming here for the first time?
It's great. It's great. The city deserve it. This country deserve it. For the whole world to really understand Toronto on a different level. This is one of the biggest weekends when it comes to NBA, and for it to be represented by Toronto is definitely a huge accomplishment.
How important is it for the team for guys like Terrence to come off the bench, scoring 15, for guys like that to contribute to the success?
Oh, it's big, and it's just not Terrence. It's Pat. It's Bismack. All them guys that come off the bench is definitely resilient. They understand their jobs, they understand their roles, and they go out there, play together, and they make the starter jobs a lot easier. With standing leads or gaining leads, and that's what it's all about when you have a deep team, and it makes it fun.
We don't have an update on Kyle. We just know he's questionable tonight. How tough would it be if he's not able to go?
It's definitely tough not playing without your point guard. But, you know, all year we've been playing without somebody key out there, man. It's been tough. It's been a challenge, but we understand if one guy go down, you know, everybody else understands they got to step up and do a little bit more.
Similarly, Carmelo is questionable for the Knicks. How much different are they in game plan for him?
Still different, you know. Carmelo make a big difference as well, but, you know, last game Melo didn't play in. You know, they gave OKC a run for their money. It's still a tough playing team, hard playing team, and, you know, with Melo out there, it just make it that much more tougher. But, you know, without him, you know, they still a smart team, very, very skilled, tough team.
You remember any specific things that Jose told you earlier, or any pieces of advice that stuck with you?
Don't feed into negativity. That's one thing. He was always positive. You know, no matter how bad things got, he was one of the most positive dudes that, you know, instilled that mindset in me. You know, you might have a bad week, a bad 2 weeks, but don't let that get you down because it's going to turn around. And that's one thing he really helped me with early on.